Arizona Attorney General Mark Brnovich. Mark, great to see you. We've had this conversation over and over, and your state is impacted by this as well. You hear the Idaho sheriff talking about it, and you realize that this isn't just a border state problem, southern problem. This is a national problem.
Yeah, absolutely, Jackie. Thank you for having me on again. And you're right. We have discussed this, and I have said it so many times that every state is now a border state. And the fact that you have these liberal mayors now even acknowledging the problem shows you the extent of the lawlessness and the chaos that the Biden administration has brought to the entire country. I mean, we start getting numb to these numbers, but in a year and a half since Joe Biden's been president, more than 3 million people have illegally entered our country, like the entire population of Kansas. More than 800,000 gotaways, about the entire population of Seattle. And then you throw on top of that, all the drugs, the record amount of methamphetamine, fentanyl coming into this country. People are dying. People on a terror watch list are coming into this country. And Joe Biden is doing absolutely nothing. And we are all less safe because of Joe Biden and Secretary Mayorkas.
You made the point that even liberal mayors are acknowledging the problem. That is correct. Mayor Bowser, Washington, D.C., requesting the activation of the D.C. National Guard over the migrant buses that are coming. I believe we have a soundbite from Mayor Bowser.
Well, it's obviously politically motivated. And the reason why we're different in this is that people aren't coming to D.C. as their final destination. What we see is that they are moving on to their final destinations through D.C. And also what makes us different is we need to ask the president for use of our National Guard.
Okay, so Mark, she's acknowledging the problem, yes, but she also wants special treatment at the same time. She wants to activate the National Guard because when it hits home in her city, then all of a sudden it becomes an issue when cities across the country are dealing with this problem as we speak.
Yeah, we issued an opinion. I issued a first opinion in the country saying what's happening on our southern border constitutes an invasion. And the far left and the liberal media said that those were, it was racist and that it was, politically motivated and charged. And now you have these liberal mayors saying the exact same thing, that their cities are getting overwhelmed. And I would just ask you and ask everyone listening, where were they when we were talking about people on the terror watch list coming into this country? They said nothing. Where were they when we were talking about the number of high-speed pursuits doubling here in southern Arizona, or the number of migrants dying in the desert, or the record amount of fentanyl? They said and did nothing. And now that they have to pay a price financially, all of a sudden it's a big problem for them.
Right.
But I think the reason why so many immigrants, illegal immigrants, are coming to D.C. is because they want to meet their hero, Joe Biden and Secretary Mayorkas.
Yeah, you bring up a good point. Mark Brnovich, always great to get your perspective. Great to see you tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, well,